So you're on YouTube, you're making money, but how do you find out how much money YouTube actually owes you? Well, today I'm going to walk you through your AdSense account to give you a rough estimate of how you can figure out how much money YouTube owes you. That's coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer, and it's Thursday, which means it's time to do some YouTube Q&A with you guys. Ryan Wilcox wrote and asked this: how do you find the money that they owe you? I saw on mine at first the amount, but now just says a stupidly low amount. How can that be? Please help. Great question, Brian. It would be great if YouTube would just kind of publish that big number for us, but there's a lot of things that go into determining how much money you're going to earn. While your videos are being served, YouTube is constantly validating clicks and finding fraudulent ones and discounting those because it wants to keep its platform as safe and predictable as possible for advertisers so they get the value out of this of what they're putting in, which then means that more money will come here and more of us will get paid. So it's a great system. But even though Google is validating all those ad clicks while your videos are being served, it then runs it through another rigorous process right before it pays you just to make sure. And all the variables that go into that is why they only give you an estimated earnings, not like the actual amount that's going to come, because they don't even know that themselves until right before they give it to you. So how can you get kind of a rough estimate anyway? Well, what I do is you can go to your Google AdSense account, just go to adsense.google.com and log in there. And at the top of the page, click on Performance Reports, and then on the left sidebar, click on Products, and the product that YouTube falls under is Hosted AdSense for Content. Click on that, and then across the top of the page, you'll see a lot of different abbreviations. Estimated earnings, which is probably at 0 for you. Page views, which in this case is the total amount of monetizable views. Clicks is the number of times someone has clicked on an ad next to one of your videos for the selected date range. Page CTR is click-through rate, and that's approximately the percentage of people out of 100 that are clicking on an ad. CPC is cost per click, and that's roughly the amount of money that an advertiser is paying per click against one of your videos. Page RPM is roughly the average that you are making per 1,000 views on YouTube, and then the total earnings there kind of calculates all that up for you. And if you scroll down the page a little bit, you can break it down even in a little more detail by day, and you can add these things called the dimensions, which are other things that help you kind of see, like one thing that I really think is cool, like platforms. You can see desktop versus tablets versus mobile and how each of them are performing, and there's many other options there you can play around with as well. So how do you use this page to actually figure out how much money they owe you? Well, YouTube will accumulate your money that you're earning from the first of the month to the end of the month. So the first thing you need to do is go up to the date range and set it to the first to the end. Then look at that total earnings number and deduct somewhere between 16 to 18% for how much they will take out of that as they run your numbers through their final testing validation process. And my experience has been closer usually to 18% than to 16%. So maybe like take it 17 out just to kind of average it out, maybe 17 and a half. And that's roughly how much money you have earned for that selected date range. I wish there was a simpler way for you guys to do that, but that's pretty much the best system that I've come up with how to do it. If you guys have other ways of figuring out, comment below and let me know. And for those of you guys who dig around in your AdSense a lot, just kind of playing with all these numbers and different options here, I'd love to hear from you guys. What kind of reports do you regularly generate inside of AdSense? I kind of look at it like maybe once every couple months. I don't really dig into it that much. I personally just like making good content, and hopefully for you guys, I'm producing it for you. But I know a lot of you guys are really big math nerds and you're really into spreadsheets and analytics and all that type of stuff. So comment below, help the rest of us out who aren't really that way. And if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe. Every week I answer a question for one of you guys to help you out with the stuff you're doing here on YouTube. On Tuesdays, we take a look at all the updates and the changes that are happening to YouTube all the time and talk about the implications it has for us as creators. And then on Wednesdays, I just give you guys some YouTube tips, advice, suggestions, ideas. And I do all of this because I really do believe that a lot of you guys have messages that could really change people's lives and really help people if the people who need to hear what you have to say could just find you and hear what you have